How do you sustain and enjoy the ketogenic diet? So, early on when I was doing the ketogenic diet, this is one issue that I came up with. I know a lot of other people also come up with, because when you're on a keto diet, you're really restricting yourself of what you can actually eat, right? And if you're doing a strict keto diet, that means you're always limiting what you can eat. No sugars, no carbohydrates, or close to zero, right? With doing that, the question arises, well, can I even enjoy food, right? Is this going to be sustainable long term? I think the answer is it can absolutely be enjoyable and sustainable long term, but there needs to be a switch of perspective on how you look at nutrition and how you look at the way you're living in general. So here's the thing, guys. If your source of joy comes from eating, from getting that sugar dopamine rush, then when you're starting the keto diet, there's going to be a sense of lack, at least in the beginning, right? There's going to be this lack of that dopamine rush, lack of that. I want to reach for something to eat, right? I want to reach for something to feel a certain way. So when you start the ketogenic diet, in order to sustain it, you really have to reframe your mindset around nutrition. For instance, I do not eat for pleasure, I eat for fuel. I don't eat sugar, I don't eat ice cream, I don't eat, McDonald's, I don't eat bread, I don't eat pasta, I don't eat Italian food. Although I really did enjoy Italian food in the past, but it's changed the way I look at it. And I'm not saying that I'm going to do this forever, but I'm trying to get very lean. I'm probably at 12% body fat right now. I want to get down to 9 or 10, get very lean. So I have to focus, stay on course with the ketogenic diet. And for me, it's actually changed to where I don't even crave the food I used to crave. I don't even crave food as much, which is an interesting thing. It's like the food that I'm eating: chicken, broccoli, some meat, avocados, eggs. Great, eggs are great, salads. While eating that, I feel this sense of sustained energy throughout the day. The hunger is gone. The need for food is gone. Sure, when I'm eating it, like, there is no salsa, there is no sugary creams or anything to make the food taste pleasurable in that sense. It's more like it's just giving me the fuel and energy that I need to find happiness in other activities in life. So your main source of happiness is not coming from consumption. Instead, it's coming from achieving and the lifestyle that you're creating while on keto, right? Think of all the benefits, guys. More energy, sustained energy throughout the day, deeper and better sleep, better and healthier physique. You're losing fat, right? You're getting rid of all that visceral fat. You're feeling healthier, you're feeling younger, you look better, people respect you more. There's so many benefits, guys, here. And with these benefits, that becomes more enjoyable than the consumption. On a religious factor as well, it's said to starve the flesh, right? If you look at like the Bible and things like that, most of the prophets, they were fasting, right? Starving the flesh, to realize that we don't get pleasure from gluttony, from indulging in all these pleasurable foods, right? It's temporary. It's temporary. But what if you can live in a sustained state of peace and happiness and purpose and fulfillment throughout the day and sleep very well at night? Wouldn't that be better? Wouldn't that be a better life to have? That's why I think keto is super, super great. It really works for me. Now, I'm not going to say that it works for everyone. But what I've heard, though, for most people that say, keto doesn't work for me, they haven't given it a real try. I know for a fact that I'm guilty of this, because when I first tried keto, I could only last for about 1 to 2 weeks. And then I said, oh, this is really enough for me, because I'm having these energy dips and things like that. My body had not adapted to it yet, right? It takes about 3 weeks for your body to adapt fully to the ketogenic diet and get rid of all these cravings and such. It's like you're going through a withdrawal of sort, right? And you're also eliminating most alcohol, right? Because that turns into sugar. You're eliminating a lot of other bad habits like sugar, chips, fries, like all this fast food and just carbs in general, like no carbs at all, You're going to feel much healthier, you're going to look younger, feel better. And to deal with that initial energy drop, which you might feel or might not feel, to be honest with you, it wasn't that bad. I don't think you're going to have that many negative effects. On the opposite, you're going to have more positive effects. But there is one thing you can do to navigate these effects. They call it the keto flu, right? That's what they call it. In the beginning stages, when your body's adapting to running on ketones instead of glucose, because it's a body shift, something that's happening within, you need electrolytes, all right? So, because you're getting rid of a lot of body weight from the glucose, add a pinch of salt to your water in the morning, or whenever you feel a bit dizzy, perhaps, if that even occurs. But lightheadedness can be a symptom. I had it. Whenever I have it, add a little bit of salt, right, to the water, or a bit more salt to the food, and that usually goes away right away in a few minutes. Some people that have muscle cramps, I used to have that because I train a lot as well. Take magnesium before bed, guys. You want magnesium. Not only will it help with the muscle cramps, it really, really supports your sleep. Most of us are magnesium deficient without even noticing it, without even knowing it, right? So take magnesium, that's super essential as well. Yeah, if you're looking to get lean, guys, the ketogenic diet or the carnivore diet is proven to be the most efficient ways of doing it. Now, how much should you be eating? Some people say eat how much you want. If your goal is to lose fat fast, I think you should be a bit extreme with it and then sustain it, right? So, 2 times a day. I think that's optimal. You eat a light lunch, which might sustain of some greens and or even nuts, some healthy fats, an avocado perhaps, and some eggs. You can mix it up however you want, but you want to aim for about 700 calories for lunch, right? In the evening, you can eat a bit of a bigger meal, so maybe you want to land at 1,000 calories or 1,700. Now, if you're walking or if you're training as well, you're probably burning about 2,800 a day. So that means you're 1,000 calorie deficient per day. That's going to accelerate your fat loss, especially when you're on keto. It's just going to burn fat straight off your body. You're going to feel great once your body adapts to it. And it can't really survive. Nothing bad is going to happen. You might feel a bit odd at first of that hunger, but it goes away with time. It goes away with time as the body is adapting to using fat as fuel instead of sugar as fuel, right? That's what we want. We want the body to use fat as fuel when you're burning fat. And that's what happens on the keto diet, guys, all right? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe. Dropping a new video every single day here on Forging of Men. Let's win. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.